Most funniest sideline moments in the NFL. In the high-stakes world of the NFL, where careers hang in the balance, every yard is a battle, and pressure builds with every play. There exists a hidden heartbeat of the game, the sideline. It's where tempers cool, friendships spark, and sometimes chaos reigns. Behind the helmets and playbooks, there are moments of pure, unfiltered humanity, laughter, mischief, and unforgettable blunders. Today, we're going to look at the funniest sideline moments in NFL history. Scene 1. Andy Reid's foggy face shield fiasco. Okay, let's return to 2020, the NFL season opening in Kansas City. Coach Andy Reid, who recently won the Super Bowl, is bringing a unique approach to football during the pandemic. Not your typical fabric mask, sir. Andy arrives with full-on face protection, resembling a cross between a coach and a welder. Now comes the good part. Kansas City's humidity? Completely relentless. Within minutes, the shield fogged up like a bathroom mirror after a hot shower. And there's Andy, peering through the mist, attempting to read plays like he's looking through a steamy car windshield. It was pure comedy. The cameras loved it. Fans flooded Twitter with memes like, "Somebody get this man windshield wipers. Where's the Rain X sponsorship?" But here's the best part. Andy laughed it off. He described it as a bit of a mess and joked about using anti-fog spray next time. In a season of strain and uncertainty, that misty face shield provided us with a reason to smile. Scene 2. Marshawn's massage, soothing the coach.
Well, so you want to be a head coach in the NFL? Mike McDonald already with a lot in his mind. Marshawn Lynch.
Let's jump ahead to 2024. Week 1 of the NFL season. The Seahawks are starting off with a new head coach, Mike McDonald, and the pressure is on. First game. Large shoes to fill. The stadium is crowded. Cameras are everywhere. Enter Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, beast mode himself. Retired, comfortable, and certainly still a member of the Seahawks family. He's enjoying himself on the sidelines, and then, out of nowhere, he appears behind Coach McDonald and begins rubbing his shoulders in the middle of the game. There's no warning, just saying, "Relax, bruh." The coach gives a smile. The tension melts. The internet bursts. Marshawn is now not only a fan favorite, but also the team's unofficial masseuse. Twitter renamed him the Vibe Coordinator, and they're not mistaken. Seattle's offense had been sputtering, and it was up to Marshawn to loosen things up, literally. Only he could turn a stressful debut into a laugh-out-loud moment. The man may be off the field, but clearly Marshawn is always in the game. Scene 3. When a protester met a linebacker, 2022. Okay, not all sideline moments involve players or coaches. Sometimes there's an unexpected guest. Consider the following scenario. Monday Night Football in San Francisco, 2022. Out of nowhere, a protester with a pink smoke bomb sprints across the field. Yeah, a full-fledged theatrical entrance with smoke trailing behind him like he's in an action film. Instead of going for free space, this player makes a stupid decision and goes toward the Rams' sideline. A big mistake. Because standing there is Bobby Wagner, one of the league's hardest-hitting linebackers. And Bobby, he was not having it. With excellent technique, he steps forward and slams the demonstrator with a clean, crushing tackle. Consider the NFL highlight real-level hit. Tack McKinley, his partner, steps in to help keep the guy down. But what about the crowd? Completely loses it. Wagner later stated that he was thinking about safety, which is understandable, but the timing was impeccable. A demonstrator attempts to make a statement, only to get fired by a Pro Bowler. You can't script that stuff. What about the cherry on top? The NFL did not penalize Wagner. If anything, people were eager to award him a medal. The demonstrator may still be relaying the story. "Yeah, I got tackled by Bobby Wagner, and yeah, it hurt." Scene 4. Mascot on the injury report. Poe carted off, 2022. Okay, you knew we had to add a mascot moment, because if there's one group that thrives on commotion on the sidelines, it's the over-the-top, fuzzy hype machines. Let's go back to the 2022 Ravens preseason. It's halftime, and Baltimore's renowned mascot, Poe, the enormous black bird with a perpetual goofy grin, is out there doing what mascots do best, clowning around in a stupid mascot versus kids football game. It's all fun and games until one of the youngsters knocks Poe out, and I mean brutally tackled, like a full-fledged no-mercy hit. Poe goes down hard with feathers flying. Well, not really, but you get the idea. Initially, the audience laughs, till it becomes clear, oh no, Poe's not getting up. Prepare the medical trolley. Yeah, in one of the most cartoonishly terrible moments in NFL mascot history, Poe was taken off the field with a legitimate knee injury, leg splinted, mascot head still on, and waving to the crowd like a real professional. Somewhere beneath that massive raven costume, a poor person was thinking, this is not in the job description. It turned out that it was a torn ACL. The Ravens actually put Poe on injured reserve. Not a joke. The internet had a field day with next bird up, put the bird in bubble wrap, and my personal favorite, Poe's Super Bowl dreams grounded. The Ravens even scheduled open trials for a temporary replacement, because if your mascot goes down in the middle of the preseason, you need a backup plan. Here's to Poe. May your ACL mend quickly and your end zone dances return stronger. Scene 5. Bill Belichick versus the Microsoft Surface, 2016.
I was not happy.
Look out, tablet.
Okay, time to switch gears and discuss a rare gem of sideline comedy starring none other than the famously cranky Bill Belichick. You know, the guy who appears to be allergic to smiling? Yeah, him. So, it's 2016. The Patriots are having a difficult game against the Bills. Buffalo scores, momentum is slipping, and Belichick? He's not enjoying it. In true I've had enough fashion, he snatches the next thing in reach, a Microsoft Surface tablet, and simply launches it into the bench, emulating Rob Gronkowski. The poor tablet crashes off the bench, hits the ground, and is publicly humiliated on live television. Remember, this is the NFL's official tablet. Talk about a horrible commercial. And here's the kicker. It wasn't a one-time calamity. Belichick has had issues with those iPads for years. He later informed the reporters, perfectly deadpan, I'm done with tablets, and returned to traditional printed play sheets. Classic. But what about that moment? It was funny. Seeing the always stoic hoodie lose his cool, like a furious tech parent yelling, "These stupid things never work," was strangely familiar. Even Microsoft undoubtedly cringed and chuckled simultaneously. Fans created memes and jokes about him switching to iPads or even chalkboards. And honestly, it never becomes old. That tablet toss is meme gold, and it continues to appear whenever Belichick appears to be upset. Scene 6. Mark Sanchez's sideline snack, 2009.
He goes, yeah, dude, I'll grab you a dog. And so he ran up, goes and gets a hot dog. He's running away. I'm like, yo, grab some mustard. So he runs up.
Long before eating on the sideline became a meme, Mark Sanchez created one of the best food moments in NFL history. Let's go back to 2009. Sanchez's debut season with the New York Jets. They lead the Raiders 38-0 in Oakland. The game is almost over. The broadcast cuts to the Jets bench. And what do we see? Sanchez nonchalantly squirts mustard on a hot dog and bites at it, as if he were at a summer barbecue. Yeah, in the middle of an NFL game. He attempted to be discreet, too. Towel over his mouth, sly bites, but the camera got everything. The announcers were stunned. One person even commented, "Looks like Sanchez is really enjoying this win," and honestly, he was. The incident quickly became known as Hot Dog Gate. Some individuals thought it was funny, while others thought it was unprofessional. How about the Raiders? Oh no, they were not amused. In fact, 2 years later, a Raiders coach literally presented the tape to his players as motivation, saying, "Don't let a guy eat on you again." Sanchez eventually apologized, stated his blood sugar was low, and that a staff member grabbed a hot dog to keep him going. He also donated 1,000 hot dogs to charity after the event. Talk about turning buns into blessings. Looking back, it was just funny. You have a rookie quarterback who is so relaxed that he's munching on the sideline as if it were a tailgate party. For Jets fans, it was one of those strange, endearing moments. And what about everyone else? Just the sight of a quarterback chewing a hot dog mid-game is sheer comic gold. It remains one of the most weirdly memorable sideline moments of all time. Scene 7. Odell Beckham Jr. in the kicking net, 2016. Our final scene is a mini-saga in and of itself, with the erratic receiver Odell Beckham Jr. and an unusual antagonist, a kicking net. If you've seen any NFL bloopers, you know where this is heading. Odell's Giants suffered a difficult loss to Washington in Week 3 in 2016. Beckham, known for wearing his emotions on his sleeve, had a sideline breakdown out of anger. He slammed his helmet down and swung at the kicking net, which is a portable net used by kickers for warm-ups. Surprisingly, the net fought back. The net bounced and smacked him right in the face, as if asserting its dominance. Odell slumped back significantly, and cameras caught him on the bench moments later, teary-eyed and untidy. The idea of the star wide receiver being punked by an inanimate net had everyone screaming. It became an instant meme. OBJ versus the net, round 1 to the net. However, the story does not finish there. A couple of weeks later, in Week 6, Beckham reversed the joke. After scoring a 75-yard touchdown against the Ravens, OBJ was overjoyed. He dashed to the sidelines and headed for the kicking net. In an equally weird and wonderful scene, he hugged the net and even pantomimed proposing to it, as if to say, "We've made up." The net was accepted, with a little assistance from Odell Theatrics, and he waved jokingly to the audience while holding it. It was the year's biggest party. The Odell vs. Net storyline provided fans with 2 iconic sideline moments, one unintentional humor and one intended parody. It effectively reflected Beckham's larger-than-life personality, intense one moment, playful the next. And it demonstrated that a sideline prop can become a co-star in NFL theater. To this day, if a player runs into a kicking net, someone will tweet OBJ flashbacks, and everyone understands the joke. Truly, one of the funniest sideline stories ever. From foggy face shields to mascot injuries, the NFL sideline has provided us with some unforgettable moments of laughter and chaos. It's a reminder that even in a high-stakes, pressure-packed sport, there's always room for humor. These moments not only humanize the game, but also remind us why we love it, the unpredictability, the fun, and the sheer entertainment. So the next time you're watching a game, keep your eyes on the sidelines. You never know when comedy will strike again. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing video about NFL.